Hey folks, how's it going? We're checking out more Red Dwarf. Hopefully you guys had a fantastic day. Last episode was really good. Lister almost having sex with that creature was great, dude. I wish you would have slept with her. Just to push Lister's grossness to that next level would have been fantastic, dude. I would have loved it. It'd been great if he was like, yeah, man, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get us back on a mission. Let's do this, man. And actually got into it and enjoyed it. Just because he's so gross, dude. That would have been hilarious, man. It was cool to see Dwayne Dibley back in the cool Brave Rimmer from the parallel universe. It was cool to see him back. I know it wasn't technically him. It was just all the terrible parts of Rimmer sucked out of him. So he became the best version of himself, which was the guy from parallel universe. But still, it's cool to see him back. Smoke me up a kipper. Nice little goofy catchphrase. Well, I don't know, man. I enjoyed the last episode. I thought it was really entertaining and funny. Since we're this far in, I'm just guessing that they most likely won't find Red Dwarf into the last episode. Or maybe not. Maybe they won't find it for the entire season. They find it in season 7. We'll see, man. Let's just go ahead and jump into it, folks. We'll talk about it more at the end.
Well, that's finished the test, sir. We just have to wait while the Navicomp processes the results. Unfortunately, I have had to allow for the fact that you cheated at your eye tests.
What do you mean, cheated?
There's no point in lying, sir. You crept in here last night knowing you were going to have a medical, and you copied the eye charts onto your shoes.
I admit I might have taken a peek, but I'm
What's
a
the
competitive
point?
man, Crichton. Always have been. That's what makes me what I am.
We're all perfectly well aware of what you are, sir. Oh, the results. Here we go.
Everything tickety-boo?
Would you like to take a seat for a moment, sir?
Problem?
You don't have any next of kin, do you, sir?
Oh, no.
No, they all died of heart attacks. Well, not just heart attacks. Aneurysms, strokes, brain clots, you name it.
Are you of the school that, when faced with bad news, prefers to hear that news naked and unvarnished? Or are you of the ilk that prefers to live in happy and blissful ignorance of the nightmare you're facing?
Ignorance every time.
God bless him.
Congratulations, sir. You've come storming through your medical with flying colors. See you next time.
Everything's okay then.
Absolutely peachy.
What can he have wrong with him as a
There's
hologram?
something wrong.
If there were something wrong, sir, I would tell you.
Even if I'd asked you not to.
Well, no. In that case, I would lie and tell you everything was absolutely peachy.
Crichton, I want to know. That's why I asked for a medical in the first place. Is there bad news?
Lie mode cancelled. Yes, sir. I'm afraid there is.
I knew it. It's the headaches, isn't it? And the heart palpitations, and the blackouts, and the chest pains, and the voices. It's something to do with that, isn't it?
Sir, when you died, you were recreated as a hologram, and your exact personality was refined to an algorithm and duplicated electronically. If that algorithm contained a flaw, that flaw would be duplicated also.
Flaw?
It's not common, but it's possible for a hologram to die.
Right,
Oh, wow.
kindly get to the point before I jam your nose between your cheeks and make it the filling of a buttock sandwich.
As a result of both genetics and environment, you are particularly prone to stress-related nervous disorders.
I thought he was going to stress out as soon as he saw Lister.
Close. Logging onto the adding computer.
What's this?
We've come across that simulant ship we totaled a couple of weeks back. Gonna try and board it for supplies.
Is that wise, sir? The scan says the superstructure's highly unstable and could go at any time.
What are some of the simulants have survived?
There's an old cat saying, if you're gonna eat tuna, expect bones.
An old human saying, if you're gonna talk garbage, expect pain.
Look, we'll take our chances, man, okay?
No, Kay. They're cybernetically deranged mechanical killing machine. Not content with blasting their ship out of the sky, you now want to go back and steal what remains of their belongings? That's the metaphorical equivalent of flopping your wedding tackle into a lion's mouth and flicking his love spuds with a wet towel. Total insanity.
In some
God
cases,
bless him.
they've kept subjects alive for over 40 years in a state of perpetual agony.
If we wanted to live in a state of perpetual agony, we'd let Lister play his guitar. We don't. I say drive on.
Crichton, what's for dinner?
Tonight, sir, asteroidal lichen stew followed by dandelion sorbet.
We're going in.
I'm surprised that bothers Lister with his gross
Can't
self.
you see your behavior is totally irrational?
In which case we can remove him from duty as per Space Corps Directive 196156.
196156. Any officer caught sniffing the saddle of the exercise bicycle in the women's gym will be discharged without trial. Sorry, sir, that doesn't quite get to the nub of the matter for me. Sir, we
Where are
have
some of
enough
these directives in the
weeds
book?
and toxic fungus for you to scrub
They're always
yourself
crazy.
into it until the day you die. This foolhardy trip beggars logic.
Lister would be fools not to listen to him. When is he ever wrong? Alright, he may have a head shaped like an inexplicably popular fishing float. But he does operate from a position of total logic and would be fools to ignore his sage counsel.
At least let me and Mr. Rimmer go in your place. We are, after all, merely electronic life forms and therefore expendable.
And what the smeg would you know, bogbot from hell?
Something else I didn't want to say in front of the cat. The reserve fuel tank got punctured when we crashed into the ocean moon. If you don't resupply, we're out of power 2-3 days.
But what about the readouts?
I rigged the readouts, didn't want to cause any alarm.
You rigged the readouts, you didn't want to cause any of them. Can't breathe, I'm hyperventilating.
Please, sir, don't panic.
It's not panic, it's a full-blown hysterical fit.
Grind those balls, sir, grind them.
So let me get this straight. If we board that ship and get captured, we're finished.
Life science. One of the suckers bumps into me, he'll be lunching on laser. Last time we met, I was wearing the same outfit, and no one's gonna survive to tell that story. I suppose now's as good a time
So
as any to
stupid.
tell you.
Tell us what?
We can't actually use the bazookoids. They're for psychological reasons only. There's one thing you should know. Last time we met, I was wearing a cute little black number with peach trim and gold spangles. And although it looks like I'm wearing the same outfit today, it is in fact an entirely different cute little black number with completely different gold spangles.
Really, bro.
Speech, sir, and it needed to be made. But might I suggest that from this moment on, the rest of this discourse is conducted by those with brains larger than a grape.
Okay, let's
Cold-blooded.
knock on the door and ask for Ronnie Reel. This is a classic stalemate situation. You can't use your weapons and neither can we. So let's chalk this one down to experience and we'll be on our merry way, yeah? Actually, as far as psychotic, deranged, ruthless killer simulants go, you're a bit of a babe. What are you doing tonight?
Dying.
Hey, come on, let's just talk, okay? We didn't start any of this, and I think that maybe now is a good time to sit down and
You
pause.
better not run, dude.
Let's not hang around, just get on with it.
There is nothing for us to discuss.
You can't be serious.
I am totally
Oh my god, River so
I don't
bogus.
believe you're being serious. Think about it. Everything we've been through. Does none of that mean anything to you? Jeez, Rimmer, he started
Oh
a
my
shipquake.
god.
The
River's so
superstructure-
bogus, dude. I will beat his ass as soon as we get up.
Calibrated for human tissue. There's a 20% chance you'll be turned inside out when you materialize.
Let me check my lighting.
Long range. Long range. Ah, there we have it. Just computing.
Well, how long?
Have you still got those Chinese worry balls, sir?
Yes.
Well, start grinding them like you've never ground before.
How long?
Let me tell him, Crichton.
How long?
A year and a half.
Damn.
That's ridiculous. You gotta find a way of getting me back.
We could try and bring you down with a round from the laser cannon, sir.
Form an orderly queue behind the gun sight.
Another way.
Sir, there are no other options.
As I studied the pod's textbooks, my excitement grew. It seemed entirely possible for me to create a fully grown female clone using my own DNA as a template. This, of course, created the most enormous moral dilemma. Technically, she would be my sister, and therefore unable to take me as her lover. After much soul-searching, I reluctantly decided, what the hell, I just wouldn't tell her. After months of careful nurture,
Oh my god.
the cocoon cracked.
Bro.
Gone hideously wrong. The clone was just an identical copy of me. I went back to the manuals and tried again.
There she blows. An S3 planet. Navicamp locked. Entering atmosphere. Got something. Try quadrant 4972. According to the scan, there's life signs.
Confirmed. Thousands of them. Either Mr. Rimmer had the incredible good fortune to land on a populated planet,
Or what?
it's too hideous to contemplate.
A planet full of Rimmers.
Wait. Nasal alert. What, you getting something? I sure am.
Wonder how many times he screwed up before he got a chick.
In his bosom on the high notes.
Halt, abomination!
Rimmer!
Silence, travesty!
Rimmer!
Never have I seen such a hideously formed and unnaturally freakish deviant.
Rimmer!
Silence, mutant! How dare you stand there and address a norm using that face? It's a revolting insult against nature.
This might sound like a bit of a corny line, but I can't even bring myself to say it.
Say what?
Take us to your leader.
Could you?
Let the Great One judge them.
Okay, you got a couple of check to on.
Who disturbs our royal snooze?
Rimmer, it's us.
Dear Lord, what created such foulness? Is this the product of a marriage twixt woman and gerbil?
Remember 600 years ago? We used to be your shipmates. We've come to save you.
We found them in the woods, your flared nostrilness. And have brought them here to be tried as travesties.
He doesn't smell right.
Agreed. He scans as organic, not hologram. The H is an affectation. Possibly it has become a symbol of power.
These deformed monsters are no sight for my concubines. My treasures of pulchritude run along. Avert your eyes from her great beauty.
Oh no. Dude, no.
Let the trial begin before my jacuzzi water grows tepid. With a glass of chilled Sancerre.
This guy's an animal. Doesn't he know it's red wine with cold ashes?
Oh no. Damn.
Rimmer. Smell checks out. That truly is old toilet brush hair himself.
Of course, I remember. Custer. Derek Custer. Kit. Titan.
What's happened to him, bud?
How long have you been in here, sir? In this godforsaken dungeon pit from hell? Speed count mode. 557 years?
Damn.
What, you've been stuck here in this cell all that time? What happened?
Can you imagine a society composed entirely of me?
I'm trying not to. The last time I did that, it took me a week to dry the mattress.
Thousands upon thousands of backstabbing, treacherous, hypocritical, cowardly, slime-mongering Judases. They overthrew me. When they found out they couldn't damage my hard light drive, they locked me in here so I could never threaten their insane lust for power.
Look, bud, I can understand them locking you up, but what have they got against me, Derek, and Titan?
Anyone who deviates from the
They
template
can't.
is reviled. The smallest physical flaw and they're banished from society. And anyone who displays behavior deemed out of character or un-Rimmer-like is punished by death.
Is that why no one on the planet is brave, sexy, noble, or charming?
All crimes here.
Man, I must be public enemy number 1, 2, and 3.
Sir, don't they realize the only way any society can evolve is through mutations in the gene pool? When there is no richness or variety, congenital disorders and inherited lunacy are commonplace.
There hasn't been a prison built that could hold Derek Custer. Why don't we scrape away this mortar here, slide one of these bricks out, then using rope weave from strands of this hessian, we kind of pulley system. And when a guard comes in, he sets up a tripwire, gets laid out, and we put Rimmer in the guard's uniform, he leads us out, we steal some swords, and fight our way back to the bug.
Or we could use the teleporter.
Oh yeah.
Or at a pinch, we could use the teleporter.
Oh, I've done it again. 2 anomalies in one day. I must have accidentally tapped into the previous calibration.
Sorry about this, it's just we're escaping from Rimmerworld.
Don't tell them that. They don't want to know the future. Poor old Rimmer doesn't know he's about to get persecuted for 6 centuries by a load of his own clones. Careful, bud. For a minute there, I thought you were going to let slip that he spends the next 557 years locked in a dungeon. Nothing, man. Don't
Bogus.
spoil a surprise.
Rimmerworld was weeks ago. We're far more concerned at the moment about the quite hideous thing that's happened to Lister.
Oh no.
Yeah, where am I?
Bogus. Alright, dude, that was a good episode. I was thinking, is there an option for his hard light drive to, like, you know, set a timer or something to turn back on at a set amount of time? I guess if you did that, he'll risk it being damaged. Like, them taking and throwing it or some shit like that, and the crew not being able to find him. I was thinking if I was a hologram and I crash landed on the planet by myself, I would just stay in the ship and turn off my hard light drive until they show up, like, set a timer or something, if that's possible. But that would have been a boring episode. Just a hard light drive sitting there, and they show up and rescue him. But yeah, it was like a nap. When he said it was a bunch of life signs, part of me thought that there was a chance it's gonna be just all Rimmers, so it's just a ton of Rimmers with no females. But the fact that the females look just like Rimmer was worth it. So gross. Out of all the shitty stuff Rimmer has done, I think this has been the snakiest of everything, because he had the opportunity to shoot in the back when the odds were heavily stacked in their favor with him being behind her. Most likely he would just blow her up and his friends would have been fine. This dude still jumped on that escape pod. That was dirty. And the entire time Lister's trying to convince him not to do it, this dude's like, yeah, no, I'm leaving, bro. I'm getting out of here. Alright, man, yeah, this is a good episode. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day. Hopefully you guys are happy, safe, and healthy. I'll see you in the next one. Later.